I'm saying this with disrespect in my heart and soul, so if this offends you, that's a you problem. A lot of you are super antisocial and do not really deserve to live in a society because you fundamentally do not care about or like anyone around you, and you refuse to do literally anything that would benefit the group at large because it's kind of inconvenient or uncomfortable for you. Gonna leave it at that because this is honestly such a broad problem that I don't think I need to go into any more detail.
Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well today. And today we are going to touch on a topic where pretty much America is a land of antisocial psychopathy. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Basically, if you notice today, there has been a lot of videos coming out saying how messed up the American culture is today compared to the rest of the country. So without getting too deep into detail right now, you gotta realize that hard times are coming, and the jobs that you have right now, you may not be able to maintain it for too long because a lot of people are getting laid off. And if you are one of the people that gets laid off and you don't have anything backed up and you're not living with family and stuff, you could be homeless within a few months or a few weeks. So you gotta prepare yourself if you are just depending on a job and you're living on your own. So you really got to take this seriously, guys. So if you are seeking for help on that aspect and you want to turn your life around and be able to financially secure yourself from anything, and invest in yourself pretty much, check out the Angry Creator Academy in the description below, where basically Angry Guy will teach you how to leverage YouTube in order to promote your online business. And there's also a free creator blueprint that you could check into once you sign up. So it doesn't cost anything to sign up initially. You could get the free blueprint, and then after a little bit of that, you decide if you want to go the whole thing and invest in yourself. And if you want to check out Angry's other channel where he curses pretty much like a sailor, check out his Rumble as well in the description below. And if you agree with videos like this, be sure to click the like, be sure to click the subscribe button, and click the bell next to it so you won't miss any new Angry Guy videos that comes to your channel ever again. Now, without further ado, let's get started with this video, shall we?
Live in America and you don't want to socialize with anyone in this country, I do not blame you. Because here in the States, you are trained from a very young age to be as selfish, as cruel, and as obnoxious as you possibly can be. Because there is no room here for empathy, for understanding, for generosity, for openness of spirits, for temperance of the vices, for control of one's emotions. There is no room for that. See, here in America, if you display any of those qualities, you are looked at as someone who could be preyed upon. Because in America, it is a dog-eat-dog world.
I mean, he's not wrong about that, to be honest. Look what's going on with people that has been shunned and canceled because of certain features that they have, or if they're not looking good enough for a woman. And people has lost the ability, most people, I'm not saying everyone, most people in America and in many Western countries has lost the ability to empathize with people. Because, like he says, a dog-eat-dog world, this is pretty much like you have to worry more about yourself in this life than anyone else for your survival. And everyone has to fend for themselves. Like, they are having too much on their plates with their own life to be worrying about other people. So with this whole stressful culture, the whole capitalism society that we're in, you are noticing that they are way too busy to worry about other people, other friends and stuff. They have to do their own stuff, they have to do their stuff, and everyone's becoming an individual pretty much. And before, in other sane societies in the past, family unions are very advantageous, I would say. Because think of it this way, like if you had people within your family to help you and you help them, I mean, especially when you're paying bills together, where you do half and half, your money can stretch a long way and you will be able to have a better chance to survive.
Of the fittest. It is Darwinistic to the very core. Sure, there's a social safety net, but that is a mere illusion. Especially when you consider that there are many efforts going on right now to reduce that social safety net. I just picked up somebody 2 weeks ago who told me their monthly benefit that was $300 got cut to $80 on a whim. No notice, no warning, no nothing. Just had their monthly benefit cut by 75% nearly. I think that's going to hurt. I think that's going to sting. I think that's going to put a hole in the budget for that month. That's a real problem for that person. And he told me that everybody else who went down to the same office to get their monthly benefit had the same thing happen to them, to either greater or lesser degrees. Sure, there's a social safety net, but it's waning. And even if it maintains its current stature, it's not enough to change the fundamental reality that if you showcase any characteristic that the ancients, that those from antiquity would revere, temperance of the vices, control of one's emotions, openness to new ideas, curiosity, kindness, generosity, empathy. If you showcase any of these traits here in America, you are looked at as someone who could be preyed upon.
And taking advantage of too. You know that it's pretty common that people will tell you, oh, you're just too nice and stuff like that, as if that is a negative trait or if that's something people could take advantage of. In a sane society, that's supposed to be a good quality to have. Someone who is gentle, who is kind, who really wants to improve someone's life. But here in America, that's being looked as in weakness. And they could exploit that and take advantage of you, or they could actually take your innocence or whatever trait you have with a woman and they could mask it as something predatory. I'm not joking about that. People has accused me for predatory behaviors when it comes to trying to talk to women in the workplace and stuff like that, and getting a little bit awkward but not intending to actually harm them whatsoever, no matter what. Yeah, so a lot of us out there that's watching this type of content, yes, a lot of us are probably being seen as predatory, as someone that is a creep and all that stuff, instead of someone who wants to help society. This is a screwed up society today, honestly, where basically the good people are being seen as bad people and the bad people are being seen as good people. God knows the hearts of each and every one of those persons, and may God bless them. I cannot hate them for everyone that did wrong to me. Of course, sometimes I did my mistakes as well, and I have wronged people, but I learned from those mistakes. I try never to cross the line, and I try to apologize for whatever I may have said to them in the past.
Here, you must adopt the Machiavellian frame. The frame that says, I will get it done however I need to. The frame that says, the ends justify the means, because I am the main character here. I am the main character. Everyone else is a side character. They mean nothing. They are simply extensions of myself, narcissism, that I must play with, that I must manipulate in order to get what I want, whether that be TikTok followers, people to stream your...
It's like a lot of people that wants to act like your friend and wants to act nice with you, and maybe some women's case to men, a little flirty and selling sexual pics and stuff like that. Well, they act nice and stuff, but they really are not. And I could smell a lot of these people from a mile away these days because of how much times women have screwed me over in the past. Like in general, like now I could see, like if someone is trying to get something out of me, I already can notice that. I'm not stupid when it comes to that anymore. I used to simp around these things. I used to be very trusting, but now I'm not as trusty as I used to. Sure, I'm still friendly, I still like to make friends and stuff, but I am more careful and observant with your actions. And if you do anything that is suspicious to me, then there is no way I could trust you anytime soon. You literally have to prove it with your action if you want me to trust you. And a lot of things that you do is not gonna be trusted. You know, times are bad and you got to protect your peace. You got to protect yourself today, because you never know if whatever you still have right now that's earning you money, you could lose those jobs at any time and you could be struggling in the streets. And I don't want that to happen to any of you guys listening. So if you want to survive this upcoming crisis, this apocalypse that we're in, definitely try to build a safety net, your side hustles, your freelancing, your business online, promote your skills online, be useful to people around you. And one of the ways you can learn how to do that is through the Angry Creator Academy in the description below. You will also get a free creator blueprint if you decide to sign up today. And it's pretty useful stuff. You're still gonna have free content there that will be valuable to you. But if you are really serious about it, then you could also invest in yourself a little bit more, and you gotta believe in yourself for that too. Like, once you decide something, you should see through it to the end. That's my opinion on this whole thing. Yeah, times are tough, guys. People are lacking empathy towards others. People are actually not, they're gossiping all the time about people so they could make you a bad guy and unable to defend yourself or redeem yourself in any way. It's that bad out there, honestly. It really is that bad. And the antisocialness, oh my lord, that is way too common these days. That people, when you try to chat with them on DMs or on the website form or whatever, sometimes they barely say like a couple words to you in response while you're trying to be sociable and stuff.
I'm saying this with disrespect in my heart and soul, so if this offends you, that's a you problem. A lot of you are super antisocial and do not really deserve to live in a society because you fundamentally do not care about or like anyone around you, and you refuse to do literally anything that would benefit the group at large because it's kind of inconvenient or uncomfortable for you. Gonna leave it at that because this is honestly such a broad problem that I don't think I need to go into any more detail.
The ends justify them, because you are the main character here in America. Everybody else is ancillary. They're all extensions of you. Their arms, their legs, their toes, their noses. You manipulate them, you toy with them, and you play with them to get whatever you want. That's how you get places in America.
Sad but true. Yeah, like in your case, I would definitely advise at least that you need to primarily care about yourself, your freedom, and your mental health and all that stuff before anybody else. Because if you're not able to help yourself, how are you gonna help other people regardless? And like, if you're gonna make relationships and friendships and stuff, you gotta make sure that you are also being benefit for it as well. You gotta look after yourself. And if the person that you're trying to connect with actually gives you something in return, well, that's basically how it works here in America. I think it works everywhere when it comes to that, because you're not going to give your all to somebody that doesn't appreciate you. And if you're a man out there or a simp that's watching this video that is giving everything to the woman but you're not getting anything from the woman in return, don't even bother with them. Move on, get someone better. I know that's easier said than done, but in order for you to protect your peace, that's something you definitely got to do.
We claim to value, that we claim to revere here. Things that we claim to value and revere because we hail from the Greeks and the Romans, the very wise Athenians, the very wise Romans, right? We hail from them, which is complete and utter nonsense if you do any of the history. But let's just assume it's true. We revere these ideas put forth by those two ancient cultures of Western civilization. We revere them only explicitly, in words, only verbally, so that we paint ourselves in a good light. But underneath the surface, if you check underneath the hood, it's fuming. And it's fuming because there's smoke going off everywhere. There are flashbangs going off everywhere, literally now. There are grenades going off everywhere. There are bullets flying, backstabbing, deceit, brawls in the streets.
Oh boy, yeah, backstabbing as well. So yeah, honestly, it's pretty much a dog-eat-dog world. Like, you gotta look out for yourself because no one else is gonna come save you, especially in these Western society. Like, almost no one out there is gonna like look out for you and see how you're doing and stuff, because they're all worried about themselves. Or if they want to be friendly with you, they're mostly trying to get something out of you, or through business means. Like, it's not really anything authentic or genuine and stuff. It's just like, oh, this is a business transaction. If you do this for me, I'll do the other thing. And that's basically how you have to treat life, because no one's gonna treat you with compassion like that. Because basically the energy you return to someone is the same energy you should receive, and vice versa. Or if you bring positivity to someone's life, they should also do the same for you. So there'll be a common goal and you two will get along very well, and you could pass it and spread it all over. But it's mostly negativity being spread today. So yeah, if you want to watch the rest of the video, there's a link in the description below for this video in particular. His name is Nathaniel Coachell. Yep, he's a rather small YouTuber, but he's definitely have more subscribers than me, so he has a decent following, that much I will say. An antisocial psychopathy, not far from the truth. Yeah, it's true, like it's crazy. So let me know what you think. Click the like button if you enjoy and agree to this video of what I addressed and commentated on and what this man has said in this video as well. I learned a lot from this guy today, and I could relate very well. And if you want to check out Angry Guy at Rumble, where he doesn't hold back his swearing and stuff, you could check it out in the description below. And if you're looking to make an online business and need some guidance on it, you can also check out the Angry Creator Academy in the description below. I hope you guys enjoy, and you can also check out my channel at Magbo Gaming in the description below, where I post videos showing off my game collection, hunting down video games and stuff like that, discussing about different gaming topics, which I have a spicy one for Nintendo pretty soon, hopefully within the next few days or so. So I have some of that, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Magbo Gaming out, and peace. Bye-bye.